Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I did a little bit of quick research, and yeah, everyone is just saying that Scott Saga Scarlet Grace Ambitions is just awful. It's an awful fucking game. Controller input. So I'm gonna read you a list here that I have because I was just like, wow, okay. This is why I need to vet the games you guys recommend now. Controller issues up the ass, unforgivable difficulty at times. Game does not load properly. Save data issues. Half the time the game doesn't completely read the save data and just wipes it out of the blue. This is an interesting one. It completely it completely has no sense of direction. You will have terrible where the fuck do I go? And yeah, it's just a plethora of issues. So I mean, I think the thing is I wanted to give it I really wanted to give it a chance. Because it looked fun at first. Like, I was having a good time at first, and then the game just, yeah, it was not there for me. And I guess a lot of people feel the same way. It's just, apparently it's a bad fucking game. Here's a quote. This game has no sense of actual quality. This literally makes Idea Factory look like a AAA game. Idea Factory games look like a AAA game. It's just bad all around. So, yeah, sorry to whoever recommended. Who did recommend Saga Scarlet Grace? It was years ago. It was years ago. Let's find out. It was old. No. It was years ago. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can look it up. Oh yeah. No, it wasn't that too long ago. It was last year, and I figured out who it was. It was Level Drain Chubbabus. Which, you know what? I don't think this is the game in particular that they were talking about. But it's fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I guess what I'll do is yeah, this was like November 16th, so about a year ago. I made it sound like it was years ago, but no, it's about a year ago. What is time to the concept of a streamer? But yeah, so we'll just chalk that off as a one-off. Because I mean, I did warn people. I was like, you know what? I'm not sure if I'm gonna enjoy this. And this game does seem a little sketch. So yeah, I'll have to change the schedule a little bit to accommodate that, but that's okay. All right. Anyway, so after technical difficulty, what is this, number 5 or 6 so far? You know, between Sparklight or Twitch being Twitch, disconnect and just having a huge down moment, Monster Hunter World not working, and just completely chopping off Saga Scarlet Grace because it's just a terribly bad game that is not optimized or fixed correctly. Now I'm replacing Saga Scarlet Grace with Thunder Yellow. So we're gonna jump into Thunder Yellow. Oh man, jeez. Ugh. We're gonna jump into Thunder Yellow because I know at least that will not be a technical difficulty nightmare. Also, I haven't touched that in a minute, in all fairness, so kind of makes sense for me to touch it. There it is. Yeah, I thought it was my computer, but no, it's just that game, the Saga game, is just not. It's just really badly made. I'm so glad I did more research on it. I just wish I did it sooner. It's all right. Yeah, we're gonna treat the Saga Scarlet Grace VOD that's on the VOD channel as a one-off. because yeah, that game is honestly unplayable. Oh. Settings, BIOS. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I can guarantee this game works. Man, this stream has been rough. I apologize to anyone who's like trying to enjoy the stream. It's just been technical difficulty hell. Anyway, we're back with Juliet. We got Friend, we got Cleffa, we got Bulba, we got Blep, we got Psyduck, and Pidgeottina. Did the stream just die about now? For a split second there. Today is the day where I lose my mind. So, what is what? Technical difficulty number 7? Yeah, that's a spike in power outage. That's a spike of outage. Alright, we're fine. We're good. Sorry, chat. Why am I just walking? Oh, that's right, because this game doesn't have the running mechanic. That's right. I'm dumb. I forgot. Yeah, this game doesn't have a running mechanic. Anyway. Yeah, it's just been technical difficulty nightmare today. I mean, it's not too much of a problem. Like, between Monster Hunter World not working and having to adapt to that to Stick Fight instead, Saga Scarlet Grace being like literally it showing its like band-aids come off and just being an unplayable fucking mess. So I have to treat Saga as a one-off to having just complete fucking like literally almost two outages or 2 stream down moments. It's just been a rough stream today. Holy shit. I'm starting to think that maybe one more technical difficulty issue, I'm gonna have to stop streaming. Because, yeah, it's been rough today. Holy crap. Well, at least Stick Fight went well. Yeah, I mean, Stick Fight was alright. It's just a shame because it's like, okay, at this point, it's rare that the severity of streams like technical difficulty streams like this, they're not that common anymore. But when they do hit, it just is like a flurry of like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and it's like, okay. And it's like, I get it. you know, I'm used to it, thankfully. Nowadays, I'm able to prep and prepare and be like, okay, we got at least one full good segment. Well, we'll get Thunder Yellow is a good segment too, so we'll at least have this as well. Screwing around in funny Stickman game, yeah. That's the beauty about content though, streaming. I could literally just fucking change it on a whim and it'd be fine. It's not the end of the world. That's why I'm not like too butthurt about like cutting like Saga completely, because it's like yeah, I now that I know that that game in particular is bad, I don't feel too bad about like shafting it completely. And apparently, yeah, it was the game itself not being fully optimized. Monster Hunter World, I couldn't even tell you what happened there. I wish I could tell you. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened there. Honestly, I think what it is like I said, it might be the mods that were in the game prior when I was doing the playthrough. Whereas, you know, Sparklight being Sparklight, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that unless I move. But it's okay. Well, we got Thunder Yellow, so we'll be fine. I am not too worried about that. I've been thinking about this game for a minute anyway, so like thinking about it. And the reason why I've been thinking about it is because I have some plans with this that may or may not correlate with the Super Show. It just depends on how things go. I think you guys will actually like it. Because what I've noticed a lot lately is a lot of the stuff that correlates between non-canon and canon stuff with Super Show, like when Ultra Sigma Shiny Gold gets touches fucking Ruby chapter, people get really interested. Like you guys get really interested in the lore aspect of like, well, Juliet left Super Show, is now in the non-canon shit. Like, did not realize how interested you guys are in that. So I have some things planned. The canon and the non-canon fucking shit, even though I don't even, you know what? I don't even think I want to call this like non-canon at this point. I think I'm just gonna call this alternate timeline shit. Because that's really what it is. It's just Juliet hopped to a different timeline. I've been also finally doing something I've been putting off for too long, putting away my laundry. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Super Show filler arc. Yes! I like that! Super Show filler arc. Because in Super Show, we've noticed, you guys, we've done a lot of like alternate things that aren't really normal to the main timeline of Pokemon games, i.e. the Super Show Elite, and like, you know, talking with like, or not talking, but like connecting with like Ultra Sigma Gold and shit. So I mean, it is good filler in between, right? It all comes together. But I have plans for it. I think, honestly, filler shit is... Like, Super Show filler arc is actually a good way to point it out. But yeah, I have plans for Juliet. Very much. And I think... And I'm not going to spoil anything because... all I'm going to say is Juliet and Shy are going to be really close. And Juliet and Alyssa are going to be very close too. Your tummy is firmly achy. Well, you got to stop eating so much. That's all that soup you've been eating. Soup time. That's okay. You know what I forgot to do today, chat? Because I overslept. And I immediately went into streaming. I forgot to go to the grocery store and buy tomatoes. Because remember when I said I was going to do like... Remember when I said I was going to do like PLTs and shit? I forgot to go to the grocery store today. Which is fine. I mean, right now I have no money. I have no money until payday anyway, so it's like, you know, it's what it is. Oh, I can wait. I got food. I can work around it. What I have to stop doing though, and I do it because it helps conserve it, I gotta stop putting my meat in the freezer. I really do, because every time I put my meat in the freezer, it gets fucked up. And then I have to delay what I want to cook. But on one hand, it's a good thing that I do that. On the other hand, it's not really a good thing, because then I gotta wait. And I'm an impatient fuck, so it's like, I don't want to wait. But I also buy in bulk too, so there's that. Get 2 sizable bowls of soup. Yeah, but every time you do this, you're like, oh, my stomach hurts. And it's like, well, stop eating so much. Even I don't eat a lot, because I know that I'm gonna get like sick if I do. Yeah, it's like, I know when to stop, you know? I know when to stop eating. The moment I become too nauseous, I realize, okay, it's time to stop! A wise woman learns from her mistakes. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say wise, I would just say a stupid woman knows when to stop. I am not a wise woman. Soup yummy. Fair enough. Okay, come on. There you go. So we're gonna be on this disobedience shit for a little bit until I get to Misty. Dude, Onyx is so small. I can't get over how small Onyx is. No. Shocked again! Yeah, it's like ever since I've like started doing HRT, my eating habits have like decreased, but I'm gaining weight. So I'm becoming a little more pudgier than normal. But I also realized that, yeah, like, I'm changing my hormones. So, of course, Like, my metabolism's gonna be fucking dead for a little bit. Onyx, if it was sized according to its powder. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that until I looked at a lot of, like, some of the trans women that I follow on Twitter. A lot of them are pudgy. Just a little bit. A little pudge. Not a problem. And so I realized, oh shit, I'm getting that pudge now. And it's like, oh, okay, I understand now. So yeah, I'm on what? I started in July, we're in October. August, September, October. So I'm on month 3. So I have a little bit of pudge going on. But I have noticed that my appetite has, like, decreased. Like, I'll eat, but, like, I won't eat a fuck ton, right? Now that all gets thrown out the window the moment I start smoking weed. Like, you know, because again, I smoke weed medically. Both medically and recreationally, right? I have it prescribed to me, but I smoke it regardless. Whether I would have smoked it regardless if I was medically prescribed to me or not. But what's interesting is, even though I have the munchies, it's not extreme. Like, I'm not gonna eat a whole fucking pizza to myself. I'll eat like normally, okay, we'll use the pizza scenario, right? I'll eat like 2 or 3 slices when I'm sober. But when I am... But I'm just like... How do I explain this? When I'm high, I fucking eat like half a pizza. Maybe 3/4 of a pizza. Yeah, that's just your motility. It goes up, appetite goes down. You see, but I've never had that happen to me until I started HRT. That's why I was like, whoa, okay, hold on. Not a problem. Like I said, I have no problem gaining some weight. Personally, I would prefer to gain a little bit more weight. Pudge is cute on a girl. But at the same time, though, it just caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, I've never seen me gain with this weight. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I don't eat as much. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that's my... Okay, I understand. That is my headset doing that. Apparently I was pulling on my, my cord for my headset. I was like, why is the volume being weird? Metabolic changes can be wacky. Well, apparently that's, like, I guess a common thing, and that's why a lot of trans women who aren't, like, you know, fucking crazy like me, they'll do gym routines, they'll do exercises. I would love to do that. The problem is I live in fucking Roswell, one of the worst areas to fucking do literally anything. Literally, like, yeah, there's a fucking Planet Fitness here, but I think you say it, you can listen, chat, say it with me. I live in a very conservative and super religious town that does not feel very kindly towards trans people. It is bad. It is actually bad. I didn't realize how bad it was until recently. I think that Albert, the fucking grocery store experience really fucking fucked me up a little bit, because it really changed my perspective of this town. Like, I hate this fucking town to begin with. Don't get me wrong, this fucking town is awful. But now I really fucking hate this town. Like, I really want to leave. Because I did not realize how fucking vicious some of these people can be. It has been pretty bad. So I just like I said, I've been very focused on wanting to move. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to do that. I'd still rather live in a town that's basically the same, except I also live in the middle of nowhere. Chat, Roswell is literally the middle of nowhere, too. I'm not joking. It actually really much is. Like, there's nothing here. Literally, that's the biggest issue. Roswell is the type of place where it's for old people. It's for fucking boomers who are poor as fuck and can't afford Phoenix. Also, unemployed, you know, fucking welfare status people as well. There's that. If you don't want to work and you want to live off the welfare state, perfect town for you. But fuck, man, like I hate this fucking town. And even more so now because like I didn't realize how vicious these people are towards trans folk. They're pretty bad. They're fucking pretty bad. So I just kind of like, no, I need to leave. Do you still have your 2-year goal down to leave? Yeah, I still have my 2-year goal down to leave. For those who don't know, I intend to move once I get my bachelor's, right? Because I'm in college still. But it's looking like it might be sooner, depending on whether or not I get these jobs. Yeah, I mean, if I don't, regardless, I intend to leave in the next 2 years. Like whether I have a job or not, I'm gonna jump ship. I'm gonna take the fucking plunge. Because I have nothing here. I have my mom, I have my family here, but as far as opportunity and growth, there's fucking nothing here. And now there's especially nothing here because I didn't realize how vicious. Like, I say vicious as an over exaggeration, but it's like apparently, yeah, like people here are kind of nasty towards trans folk. Did not realize it. I now know. But yeah. You know, I was looking at Seattle, and I was looking at going back home too. Because really, well, the problem with going back home is it's so much more expensive than it was prior to the pandemic, right? So I can't really just go back home and try to live off, like, you know, what I make now. It's impossible. So, going back home would be a little rough. Going anywhere else would be a lot easier, but going back home to New York would be rough. Chat, do you guys want, which one do you guys want? Helix fossil or dome fossil? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If I get an encounter, who even knows? This one will be the very one that lands a Pokemon. I couldn't give a fuck. Okay, we got the dumb fossil. I really wasn't gonna, I really was gonna wait until an encounter hit, but never mind. Chat said something. What? Oh! It's I, Jessie, and James! Submit it out, prepare to fight! Those actually look really good. Like, yeah, they look spot on. They look very spot on. Holy shit. Jessie, James. All right, missed opportunity. Very much a missed opportunity to and I'm just gonna say this nicely. Make Jessie and James a double battle. Based in Dome Pills. I can see nobody likes the Helix Fossil anymore. I kind of really like Omastar though. I prefer Omastar over like Kabutops, believe it or not. I used to be, when I was a kid, I loved Kabutops, but now as an adult, I very much love Omastar more. Meowth. Okay, we got a Meowth. That actually makes sense though, because it's Jessie and James. Missed opportunity to make him say, Meowth, that's right! Yeah, we're having a little bit of, a good time with Sparklight right now. Here. I love that they just repurposed the yellow sprites and upscaled and upgraded them to being, what's it called? Upgraded them to being their, to Gen 3, up to Gen 3 standards. That's actually really cool. Like, whoever did these Gen 3, yellow Gen 1 sprites did a really good job. Come on. You're excited for the third? Why? What's on the third? Come on. Oh! And we won by a hair. Order comes out on the 3rd. Oh, really? I haven't really played a WarioWare game, believe it or not. No, I actually haven't. Like, I've never touched a WarioWare game. Ever. Are you... Oh, you guys are the... Okay. Mega punch and mega kick! I do love these moves, though. And... Oh, okay, Cleffa can learn it, at least. You love the WarioWare games? I've, again, never played them. I honestly have never played them, so I'm actually curious. Maybe next year I'll check one out. Trust me, chat, we'll have plenty of slots open come next year. I guarantee you. So would WarioWare even be considered like a one-off, or would it be considered like a playthrough game? Because when I think of like WarioWare, I think like one-off. Alright, here's the real test. Best place to start is the first game? Oh yeah? Oh. That's actually really convenient. Okay, that was gonna be my concern. I'm glad that the creator found a workaround. That's actually really clever. It's not too subtle, but it's subtle enough. That's clever. I like that. Good shit. Is the first that or gold? Gold's a good one to start too. That's a really good workaround. I didn't think about that. And it's really subtle too, because there's the little patterns here. That's clever. I like that. Okay. Good job, creator. That's really subtle and a lot of people wouldn't think about it. Good shit. That was really cool. Okay, so... I'm sorry, that Pikachu just looks really funny to me. Alright, friend, you gotta go. Is it Bulbasaur too? Yeah, Bulbasaur's gotta go as well. And Psyduck as well, right? Yeah, Psyduck's gotta go as well. Alright, let's see what we got here to play with. Cubone. I'm sorry, but the fact that that's Pikachu, Typhlosion as Pikachu is just funny to me. Okay, Eggy. Okay. Gold is a sample pack of all the best micro games from the first game, Twisted in Touch. Oh, okay. I guess I'm using Lucky. Lucky makes sense, though. Lucky does make sense. Because, well, Lucky was from Super Show, Crystal Chapter. I can't believe I got him so quickly too. I remember it was like, what, 5 eggs? 5 or 6 eggs? It was so quick. Would you like to heal your Pokemon back to perfect health? Sure. Do what you gotta do. No smooth moves, but that's understandable because they couldn't make those work on the 3DS. I wouldn't be disappointed either way. Next year. Next year, definitely. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes and I'm taking notes what chat wants me to do. So maybe next year. Because yeah, like I said, I'm not doing anything new for the rest of the year. I'd like to get some stuff cleared out and continue on with some stuff. So there is a good chance that you might get something. Hell, you might get something that you guys really want in the anniversary week. So you might get it sooner than you realize. Why do I have... Oh, that's right. Okay. Here. You know what? Why not? Let's give both of these, because they're friendship-based. So I guess I couldn't get the, Oh, or no, it's this house, isn't it? For Bulbasaur, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there he is. Needs a good trainer, take care of it now. I could be that trainer. I'm assuming anything new that starts is just going to be the next main arc of the Super Show. Am I really going that quick with it? Am I really going that quick with season 3? I told you guys. Okay, look, I told you I really want to get through season 3 as much as I can because there's so fucking much of it. You have Ruby, you have Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum, and XD. There's a lot. And that's excluding all the extra shit that I put into the Super Show. There's a lot. Ruby went quick. Ruby only went quick because I am very in tune with that game. I haven't even started Sapphire yet. So the order that I'm going is Ruby, okay, so Ruby, Leaf Green, Coliseum, okay, Sapphire, Fire Red, XD, and then Emerald. Ruby did go quick, but apparently it was like 15 parts. So it really wasn't too quick. It's about the normal, because season 2, each chapter was about 11 or 12 parts. Just about. But I told you, I even told you in the beginning of the season that I really want to get through season 3 quickly. Not too quick, but just enough because there's a lot to cover. And the other thing too is I have no experience with Coliseum or XD. So listen, I already know how that's gonna go. I'm gonna be confused. People who've not played it in chat are gonna be confused. We're all just gonna be confused. But Ruby only went quick because I'm very in tune with Ruby as a game. Whereas also I also wanted to really push push season 3 as much as I can. Doubles. I heard that there's gonna be a lot. It's all double battles. Chat, I think I've said this before, but I'm actually pretty good at doubles. So I'm not too worried about it. I think for a lot of people too, with season 3 so far is, and I'm gonna pause real quick because this is gonna be a bit to explain. Is season 3 is very lore heavy, right? Season 1 was the setup. Season 2 had a little bit of lore sprinkled a little bit everywhere, but it was really more kind of like season 1 where it was a setup. Season 3 is lore based. Like, now we're getting into the nitty gritty, and season 4 is even going to be more head underwater with lore, and season 5 as well. Because contrary to popular belief, chat, I'm actually planning ahead. I just am not saying anything. So I already have the characters in mind, but I'm spinning the wheel, while having them in mind. So, like, every time we finish a chapter, I always spin the wheel to have a new character in line. That way I kind of can prepare and, like, plan ahead. I'm basically doing what is considered, what Game Freak does when it comes to their development shit, is I'm planning ahead and doing things ahead of time. That way I have it ready. So, like, not saying that they're going to be in Super Show, but say if myself was in Super Show, right? Say like, oh, I beat Sapphire. Well, if I spin the wheel and I pick myself, and say if I'm in season 5 somewhere, well, guess what? Somewhere in season 5, I'd be planning ahead with that. So, there you go. And because of shit like this, you know, this gives juxtaposition to what Ruby was mentioning, which is now we can get into the idea of like alt Juliet and alt Shy, and yeah, so it gives credence to the idea. Season 3 made my queen canon. Yeah, it did. I actually have more work for her too, by the way. I do. I have more work for her. I think I mentioned it, but I'm gonna put her as one of the frontier brains. Or what was it we were gonna call it? The meme masters? Yeah, something cringy like that. Something cringy like that. The meme masters. But I think also Ruby chapter went really quick because unlike seasons 1 and 2 where it was sprinkled all over the place, season 3 hasn't really been sprinkled, it's been more concentrated. And that is intentional because like I said, I'm trying to push through as much as I can because of how much there is in Generation 3. There is a lot. There is a fucking lot in Generation 3. But there's also going to be more coming, you know, later generations. Season 6, Season 7, Season 8. Seasons 4, Generation 4 and 5 don't really have a lot to work with. you know, if Game Freak decides to pull their heads out of their asses and release a Masters Collection, Season 9. I doubt they will, but if they do, oh my god, you're gonna see me drink some shots, because that will be a headache to deal with. So, your girl here, she's planning quite a lot. She's planning a lot right now, and she's working on a lot. So, and I'm trying not to give too much because there's a lot of shit I've been working on. The other thing too, and this is the other thing, Cesspool. Cesspool is getting... I haven't done a lot lately with Cesspool. Whereas I said, hey, like, I want to do more with Cesspool, and I haven't. Because Cesspool is getting the same treatment that seasons 1 and 2 of the Super Show got. Which is, it's getting sprinkled all over the place. But the good thing is I'm not too worried about Cesspool too much, because there is no limit on it. So, I'm thankful that I said that beforehand, like, hey, like, we're going to jump into this, but we're not gonna set like a season cap on it. It's just whenever I can get to it. We're gonna play this game. We're gonna pull what I did in season 1 in Yellow Chapter, basically. Or no, Yellow Randomized. What am I saying? But yeah, I have a lot of plans. I do. My concern is it's gonna be super concentrated, but at the same time, you know, if I just play every game, it's gonna be repetitive as fuck, and it's gonna be redundant, and it's just gonna. I want to make it unique to the channel. I can't wait for Gen 5. Chat's really interested in seeing what I'm gonna do with Gen 5. Chat, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat because there's no spoilers for Gen 5. Favoritism because Gen 5 starts with, we get 2 whole gens without Kanto. Yeah. Well, we also have, Gen 8 also has no Kanto, right? Yeah, no, Gen 8 doesn't have Kanto either. Gen 7 does. Oh, Gen 7 has a lot of Kanto. Gen 6 too. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna pull up the camera because I'm not gonna. This is something I can give information about with Gen 5 and Season 5 of the Super Show. I am going to do something similar to what I did with Toho Tourney in Season 5. I'm going to do the Pokemon World Tournament with all the Super Show characters. All of them. All of the ones that I have so far, or up to that point. I'm going to do it. It is going to be really long. It is going to be really painful. It is... But fuck it, I think it's going to be worth it. Oh, and then couple that in Season 8, I'm also going to do a Masters tournament where everybody is here. You know, because why the fuck not? World Tournament's going to probably be focused more on... World Tournament's probably going to be more focused on the... on the pro tags in antags. So like Juliet. But Masters Tournament will be literally everybody. Like, I mean, everybody who has been in the Super Show up to this point, up to season 8. So, those are things you can look forward to, or not. Gen 1, obviously. Gen 2 had Kanto and post-game. Gen 3 had Kanto remix. Gen 4 had Kanto and post-game remake. Gen 6 had the Virtual Console. Gen 7 had the Virtual Console post-game. And let's go. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I'm very much well aware. Kanto is in Alola in spirit. Hey now. No, honestly, you want crazy lore shit? Season 7. Season 7, I got plans. Oh, trust me, I have fucking plans. And Season 6 as well. I got shit. I got shit to work on, trust me. We're going for the long ride with this. We're going for distance. I think my main concern is with, like, making the lore make sense, but also, like, having super bosses and shit. So, let me explain something. With Leaf Green chapter, right? In the actual Pokemon game shit, Kanto, Fire Red and Leaf Green take place around the same events as Hoenn. In Super Show, Leaf Green takes place literally right after the Toho tournament, but before the events of Ruby. Whereas Fire Red chapter takes place after all the events of Leaf Green, Ruby, Coliseum, and Sapphire. So, it's like a while after, right? I think my main concern is making sure consistency is key. So like certain events that we know have happened in like prior chapters may have not happened. You'll see what I mean when we get up to further into Leaf Green chapter. Trust me, there's a reason why I've been actively avoiding using Ruby as a means of trading. It's not just because of limitations, there's lore reasons too. You're gonna need to make a timeline. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Don't worry, chat. I at some point, I will make a timeline and get you guys all caught up. Because I understand watching like 2 seasons worth of fucking VODs or like 2 fucking seasons worth of super highlights. It's gonna be a lot. Actually though, how far? Now that I think about it, how many hours is the super highlights combined? I forget. Let me see. Let me take a look. See, the good thing is, chat, right, is the super highlights I put on both the VOD channel and the highlights channel. But I know it's a lot. Are you going to make a super ultra mega highlight? Fuck that, no. Okay. So, oh geez. Okay. So, oh god, that is a lot. Okay, so chat here. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna mute this real quick. So if you have about 8 or 9 hours to spare, you could watch both super highlights. Oh boy. The only way I will ever do the super ultra mega highlight is if is if Pokemon ends. Like we stop, Game Freak just stops making Pokemon games. And we just get the very, very last Pokemon game. But if you have about like 8 or 9 hours to spare, oh god, I can only fucking see season 3 super highlight getting to be about. Because, okay, so for context, I've only worked on two VODs for the Ruby chapter highlight so far. I'm already at 30 fucking minutes. I'm not joking. I wish I was. I'm not. But man, yeah, I have a lot of plans. It's gonna be, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I think somewhere around the end of season 3. I'm gonna give you guys a brief synopsis of like the events so far. because like I said, we're getting into the mud of the super show. I may have to do this while I'm high though, because somehow I explain shit better when I'm high. Oh yeah, right. Did we literally just see him U-turn? He just fucking U-turned. Damn. Yeah, it really do be like that, huh? Am I really? I gotta talk to them. Of course I do. Yeah, the only way, like I said, the only way I'm gonna ever do a super ultra mega highlight, like what chat is asking, is if Pokemon just has an ending, like an actual, we're done making this series. Which I doubt will ever fucking happen. As long as they make money off of it, I doubt that will happen. I think my other concern, though, and I'm gonna move on from the Super Show topic. I know I've been talking about Super Show this entire fucking time, and I apologize. I know it's just like, move on from the fucking topic, but my other concern is concentrating all previous characters too much. And again, it also goes in hand with making the lore make sense. So that's my other thing that I'm trying to balance out as well. Returning characters making sense, or, you know, well, I really have no control over that. Once I spin the wheel, it's like, it's up in the air at that point. But Emma needs Tums. Go get some Tums. Tums important. I don't know where they are, Sag. Chat, did you know that all Tums are is chalk? So you could literally just eat. Don't actually eat chalk. No, don't eat chalk. That is not good. Don't do that. Hey, did you know if you eat chalk, you could like feel better? Well, Flamie, that's very enlightening. Time to have the eggshell conversation again? Oh, that's right. You know, out of all the conversations I remember, that's the one that I have remembered. The eggshell conversation, where basically you can eat eggshells to feel better. Even though I would highly recommend you don't do that. I remember this conversation. Yeah, you don't eat eggshells. That's dangerous. Finally grind them. Finally grind them, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat eggshells. Though, I will say, finally grind them and then put them in water. You have an Alka-Seltzer Plus without the seltzer. Just the Alka. You have Alka Plus. No seltzer. You just gotta wash them real good. Who said anything about washing them? Just fucking eat them. No, don't do that. Yeah, the whole egg, I remember that conversation. That was, what, about a year and a half ago? Alka with no seltzer. Yeah. It's funny how I remember the shit like that, but I can't remember other things that are, you know, easily just as important. Funny how that works, right? Alka with no seltzer. So then it's just alkaline. You know, it's one thing that I can't understand, chat? Iodine. So is iodine healthy for us to consume as a species, or is it not? Because, like, I hear one thing where it's like, oh, okay, well, alkaline is safe to consume, and it helps save you from... For some reason, it helps you to it saves you from radiation poisoning, or helps dilute it. On the other hand, I hear it's poison, don't eat it. So is iodine like poisonous, or is it good for you? Because like that's one thing that I always wondered. I'm just like, okay, so is it healthy, or is it like gonna kill you? Like, I know everything kills you at some point, but like, you gotta have some iodine to find out. Fuck, where's that bottle at? No, what's a real scary thing to think about is, toxicity is measured entirely by dosage. Yeah, this is true. That's why, like, people say, oh, well, even water could kill you. And it's like, yeah, it could. Alright. Guess I'm doing base spaghetti. But there is a reason why we put iodine and salt. Why was that reason? Oh, I should probably grab this Bulbasaur, huh? Humans need iodine to survive. Well, we need potassium as well. Potassium is actually poisonous to us. You can have an iodine deficiency. You can have I struggle with the potassium deficiency. But potassium is poisonous to us as well. So we put it in salt. Here, I'm gonna put base spaghetti away. Here. I want to grab that that Bulbasaur real quick. What? Pikachu! Pikachu, I thought you were in the box, bud! You're in the box, bud! Wait, why are you there? Dude, Pikachu is just wanting to murder my ass at this point. Oxygen is also poisonous to people. Yeah, I also hear it's very combustible, too. All about the dosage. Alright, I gotta test something out, chap. So I don't have the Natdex Yeah? So, I want to test something out. And you're gonna be my victim, Otter6. You're gonna be my victim. That's what I figured. Okay. We need to fix that. And I know just how. We gotta fix that real quick. So let's do this. Give me access to my folder. File location. There we go. So, for those who don't know, this game, Fire Red and Leaf Green specifically, they are, how do I say this? They have a little issue where there is a ton of stupid fucking flags in this, right? And well, we with the national decks, and so we gotta fuck around with this because if we don't have the national decks shit flagged on, well, we can't evolve Johto or Hoenn Pokemon. Is it stupid? Fuck yes. Is it unnecessary? Yes. Oh, is it so fucking frustrating too? So there's one flag done. Okay, I have Oak's lab status as received national decks. There should be another one here somewhere. Oak's lab status. Okay, that one's done. You know what I just thought about? What'd you think about? I know there's like one more here. I think it's in block data. Yeah, welcome to my off-stream chat. This is what I usually do when I'm doing my off-stream project. Wishmaker Jirachi, RS Box, Inventory, Berry Maker, blah blah blah, Korean, National Dex, true. That set is true. Pokedex mode, we set that to 1. Pokedex sort, that's set at 1, good. TID, TIDSD 7. Okay. Pokedex mode is 1. Pokedex 24. Okay, perfect. National Dex, true. Money, perfect. Okay, we're doing good. Inner info. Okay. Pokedex. Okay. Items. Cool. Aurora Borealis. I wonder if anyone's raised raised any's in an oxygen rich environment and see if they turn giant. Honestly? Oh, ants in an oxygen-rich environment? That would be kind of scary. Because yeah, there's that like theory that like the only reason gigantism existed back then is because um it was mainly due to the factor of that's fine. Okay, that should work, but I just want to be sure that it works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a save. Can I open this in a save? I don't even know, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I can. It's a national dex form. Cool. So why are you being difficult? All right. Let's try this. Let's see if it says nope, your save data is corrupted. The fuck? Am I gonna have to go into a different set? I feel like I might. Also, I just fucked up my thing. What? Am I gonna have to go into the updated version of PK Hex and do this? Because that's probably what's gonna have to end up happening. Yeah, apparently the reason why we think gigantism existed back like during like, you know, the Cambrian era and shit is because we all believe that like there's so much oxygen that they used oxygen to grow to the size that they are. Something tells me I might have to go into the updated hex, and yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna have to be. Received national dex. Okay. There's that. Hmm. What the fuck is... I thought it was here. I just not seeing it this time? I really am not seeing it this time, huh? Yeah, there's like so many fucking unnecessary flags for Gen 3. It'd be a neat experience that would contribute greatly to our knowledge of paleontology. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just think that there's some ethical questions to be raised with it. Like most things. You know, we can't clone humans because, God forbid, we fucking play God. But you know what? That or they got rid of the national dex in this. Which would be pretty bad if they did. So one of the issues with the new PK Hex is that Fire and Elite Green and consistently all of Gen 3's flags, like trainers and shit, are also now in this. And so I now have the added unnecessary bonus of sifting through all this bullshit. Visited. No, I don't want to. No. Lift key. Full badge. Bill's PC unlocked. And now we have all this unused bullshit. Okay. Trainers beaten. Pokemaniac, unused. I think this one is done. And then this is all of item flags, yeah. Yep, this one's all done. Okay, block data. Badges, berry pattern, box data, box flags, box slot count, coin. Worst case scenario, we ended up with a small colony of suffocated ants. Yeah, but then you'll have like publicity bullshit to deal with, right? You know, PETA being PETA. PETA! Those ants have souls. Yeah, you know what else is fucking souls, lady? You fucking mother. Anyway. Pokedex mode, that's right. Pokedex National mode, 218. Pokedex sort, that's correct. Why is it not registering? What the fuck? National Dex is set to true. Fuck? Usually it works. Has Pokedex true? Wow, okay, I'm dumbfounded. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't. Maybe it's just being super finicky. I know with MGBA, it can be a little dumb. No, those are there. So let's do this. No. I'm dumbfounded. Okay, well, I guess I just don't get the national dex. What did I do in, That's so weird. I don't know what I did in, like... I don't know what I did. I really honestly do not know what I did with, I don't know what I did in Leaf Green chapter. I don't remember. Wow. Normally I remember this shit, and this is really easy for me to fucking remember, but... Alright, whatever. I mean, fuck it, whatever, it's fine. Work around it. Whatever. It's fine. That actually does piss me off though, because truthfully, like, this shit shouldn't be this difficult. But whatever. So in other words, what I'm hearing is Cleffa is never going to evolve until after postgame. Togepi as well. Alright, whatever. Just out of curiosity, I need to know how I did it with... I need to see what I did with this. I have a backup here. Nope. That's... What did I do here? I'm going crazy, chat. I'm sorry. I know that this is like, oh my god, stop. But like, completed all events. Was I completed all events? Okay. I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Enabled mystery gift, receive national dex. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I don't know how I did this. My brain is just like fucking fried at this point. Block data. See, now the problem is that I'm very determined on fixing this, and it's actually like pissing me off, and I'm getting frustrated. National dex, false. Why is it false? Shouldn't it be true? Pokedex mode is 1, 0, 218. Magic National Magic Fire with Green should be set to 0. Oh, is that the flag that I need to change? Is that the flag that I need to change? I don't know. Let's find out. Watch that actually be the flag in question that I need to change. Uh-huh. Block data. Okay, national dex is true, set to true. Party data, national dex, magic, fire red green, it set that to 0. Pokedex mode is set to 1. And then let's look at this one real quick. Let's see here. Event flags. Well, okay. That's that one. I know with Alyssa has it as well. So let's see where Alyssa stands in all this bullshit. Because she has Nat Dex as well. I'm confused. I don't know why this isn't working. Is it just like a case by case, I feel like I want to work when I want to work type situation? Received Pokedex. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like super determined in getting this corrected. And now it's driving me fucking insane. I'm hyper fixated on getting this to work. Received Pokedex, Oaks parcel, okay. So if I change this to received Pokedex. Uh-huh. Received Pokedex. Alright. Change this. Alright, let's see here. Change this. Event constant. Receive national dex. Change it back to Pokedex. Okay. Block data. What is the fucking block data on Alyssa's shit? It is national dex is set to false. National dex number is 185 to 218. What? It's so fucking high. That is so weird. 185. In Pokedex mode, set to 0. Okay. Yeah, I apologize, chat. I know this is like not the thing you guys want to be dealing with right now, and I apologize, but Pokedex sort is set to 0. Okay, that's set to 0 as well. National Dex set to false. National Dex set to false. Okay, received has Pokedex true. Has Pokedex true. So everything should work. I don't understand why it's being so finicky. It's always something. I swear to God, it's always fucking something. Anyway. Go into event flags, go into event flags. This is the worst fucking thing ever. Like, literally, this is the worst thing when it comes to Fire Red and Leaf Green. See, Magikarp. Okay, received national dex. Okay, received. Okay, received national dex. Okay. That's correct as well. Why do I feel like there's one more that's missing? No. No, there isn't one that's missing. I don't know. What the fuck? Like, huh. Event constants. Try changing the Pokedex flag to 2. Well, the thing is Alyssa has National Dex enabled, right? And I think it has to do that it has a save. It's a save that enabled it. Received Pokedex. Okay, delivered. Zero could be Pokedex, could be no Pokedex. Regional could be 1 and National 2. But the thing is Alyssa has the Nat Dex. And under its consonant for block data is 0. So what the fuck? Let's try the settings that we have on Alyssa and see if that helps. There we go! We got it! We fucking got it! We got it! Oh my god! That's all it fucking was! Alright, let me explain. Oh my fucking god. That's all it was. Alright, look, chat, let me explain to you something real quick, okay? Ready? Here, let me explain something. So, Gen 3's Nat flags are all over the fucking place. Ruby and Sapphire's Nat flag is only enabled when Fire and Leaf Green trade with Ruby and Sapphire. That block byte, if I recall, does not exist. It is only arbitrarily executed when it's traded with FRLG. Okay? Emerald is enabled right after you beat the Elite Four, and there's like one fucking flag for Emerald. Okay? There's no black data, no nothing. It's just one flag, right? And that is where you get that. And that's where Snaky gets, Snaky and chat get that constant of like 0 to 1, because 1 and 2 are actually the enable codes for NetDex. That's an Emerald specifically. FRLG, because of how they wanted to treat like the evolutions from Ruby and Sapphire and Gold and Silver as like special rewards, they fucking put flags all over the place, right? And so one of the things that they did is they fucking set the constant for NetDex to be enabled not at 0, not at 1, not at 2, but 185. They set the fucking block data byte to 185. $185! How is anyone supposed to know that unless they fucking count down or count up? Oh, and then the other thing is unless you put received Pokedex, you put the block data byte to 185 and then you click every fucking flag just to get where you need to be, you're not getting that NatDex bypassed. So chat, moving forward, please remind me 185. That is something that I have to fucking remember. So, yeah, what it is it's FRLG Magic NatDex number. That is your byte data that enables it. Fucking me, man. Okay. Problem solved. We did it. We got... Jesus fucking Christ. So, hypothetically, this should evolve then. Which, yes, it should, because I have the NatDex enabled. This is still a Pikachu, though. I couldn't even explain that to you. Fucking hell. Oh my god. 185, chat. That's the data constant that it needs to be at in order for me to even touch. $185. That's crazy. That's actually fucking insane. That's the data byte that needs to be for Fire and Link. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, Pokédex mode has to be set at 0. The FRRG netdex number has to be set at 185. I'm sorry. That's insane. I get that's the best that they could do to help flag out the fucking netdex back then. Because again, it's like, I understand at the time they wanted to make it like, you know, the Hoenn and Johto mons, post-game and rewarded. Rewarded post-game wise, but that's a lot. That's, you know you fucked up in terms of like coding when that's what you gotta do. But I get by design it's supposed to prevent people from doing shit like that. But man, is that fucking rough. I'm glad I figured it out, though. I'm just glad I compared Alyssa's profile to this one. Because that was the only way I was going to figure that out. Because I figured it out off stream with a project that I have going on. But I couldn't really see anything except for the block data. But it's like I said, right? It's like I said, in one aspect of the block data, it doesn't really need to be set at that, but it should be. But on the other half of it, Emerald, it literally just has one flag. One. Did you beat the Elite Four? Yes, you have Natdex. I understand that in that game in particular, it doesn't treat the Kanto and Johto mons as rewards, with the exception of the Johto starters, but it's like, really? Like, it's so fucking all over the place. So, just to verify, yeah, 80, 61, cool. And your national Pokedexes, there you go. So now I can fuck around with like the evolutions of Johto mons. So I'm kind of glad that Friend fainted, because if I had not done that prior, Friend would have never fucking evolved. Ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Again, back then, this type of programs and shit was not readily available for everyone. But so the idea was to treat these mons like, you know, Natu and Zatu and Sudowoodo and Panko. These are mons that are supposed to be treated as like rewards to the player, whereas instead of like, you know, whereas some fuckwad like me fucking with shit that they shouldn't be fucking with, getting them in the middle of the game. Did I just have a full XQC moment about Pokedex shit? Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Oh, I fucking did. Holy shit. Flamie, you need to do a tutorial on how you do this shit, because it's really confusing when you talk about it, but show a black screen. Yeah, I know, and I apologize about that. This is type of information that really should be readily available to a lot of people, but it's just not. It's just gatekept for unknown reasons. I again, probably should do something like that, but it's like, I don't fucking know. A lot of it, though, has to do with the fact that I've tinkered with Hex and, like, A-Save and PK-Save and Poke-Save, and it's like a fun little off project that I like doing, is fucking with shit like that, with save files and stuff. Don't know why I like doing it, but I love doing it, and it's like a neat little quirk that I have. It's honestly kind of fucking... It's kind of a weird quirk. Now that I think of that, I'm just like... it's a little bit of a weird quirk to be obsessed about. Block data and constants and shit. I don't know. I'm a little quirky. I'm aware. I'm aware I'm a little quirky. Got a little quirk in you, Luigi. Got a little quirk. But, alright, chat, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop here. I know, we just got the Natdex shit working, and now I want to move on. Yeah, that's how it works. But I want to say thank you for watching. That is Thunder Yellow for now. We'll be back with more of that.